Good afternoon. We're here at Westminster Woods and get ready to do a demo for the Be Well Kitchen for independent residents. My name is Robert. I'm the assistant director, and I have Chris, our dietitian, here. We're going to go over and demonstrate on how we do asparagus, sweet potato, Dynomite sushi bowl. We're going to show you how to get ready to build our plate. So we're going to start off with our rice. You take your rice, put it on a plate there. There we go. It'll come out there. There we go. Got our rice, okay? Next, we're going to have our asparagus, which we cooked and blanched in cold water. Once you get your rice out of there, we'll start with that next. You're going to notice that sushi rice is a little bit sticky. That's the way it's supposed to be. All right, we got that. All right, next we're going to go with our asparagus that we cooked and blanched. Go ahead and just put that right on top. Next, we're going to go with our red julienne peppers that we julienne. Go ahead and put those on top. All right, next we have our sweet potatoes that are cubed. What we do is we roast it in an oven with a little bit of olive oil. Go ahead and put those on top. So we got a nice colorful dish working here. All right, next we've got our snow peas, which we cooked and then we blanched in cold water. Let's go ahead and put those on there. For this purpose, we're actually the Nora sheets we cut in squares and we toasted. Later, Jeff will show you how we would actually build one. So go ahead and put that on top. So look at all the colors in that plate. All right, next we'll go with our sesame seeds. You can just sprinkle those right on top. There you go. Next we have our pickled ginger. What you can do is you just can put that around the plate. We can sort of just use that, garnish the plate. If you want to try that and eat it later. See how it makes the plate look really nice, stand out. Okay, now we have everything for our salad. Next, I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful dressing that goes with the salad. So, first thing we have our guava, which is the actual juice from the beans, from the garbanzo beans. That's what that is. So I'm going to take that, put that in there. Next, we actually have the garbanzo beans itself and a little bit of water, which we put in the blender to sort of puree, and we get that consistency. So I'm going to put that in there. Got that in there. Next, we have the tahini paste, which we're going to put in there. And once I mix this up, I'm going to pass the dressings around to you, okay? Next, we have the sriracha sauce. We'll go ahead and put that in there. We have our apple cider, which we're going to put in there. And then we have the guava nectar. So I got all of that in there. I'm going to take my whisk. We're going to go ahead and whisk that. And see, we've got our nice dressing. And once I get it whisked to the nice consistency that I want, I will take a little bit, and then we got our cups right there. Oops, there we go. All right, now we have our excellent dressing. All we're going to do is we just take it and just drizzle it on there just like that. There you go. And then you have there we have our presented plate. See how nice that looks with everything? I'll go around and get some dressing, and Chris will pass it out to you. Chris is going to go over a little bit of the information on some of the ingredients that we're using. Go ahead, Chris.
So if you haven't been to one of these before, usually how we would do it is I would, be here to talk about some of the wonderful health benefits and nutrition information for all the ingredients we're going to be including in whatever the recipe happens to be, which today is going to be the sushi bowl. So I'll just go through the nutrition information, and then Robert will kindly show us how it's made and we'll get to taste it. Well, if you're here in person, but if you're at home, you might have to make it for yourself if you want to taste it. So first off, we have asparagus. So asparagus is a member of the lily family. It's quite a popular vegetable. It comes in a variety of colors. Most often you'd probably see it in green, but it also is available white and purple. It's used in a number of dishes around the world, including frittatas, pastas, and stir fries, and of course today here in our sushi bowl. It's low in calories, but it's an excellent source of vitamins and minerals, especially folate, vitamin A, C, and K. It's also a good source of antioxidants, including vitamin C and E, which are antioxidants, flavonoids, and polyphenols. So again, very wonderful for your health. Also a good source of potassium. So we'll move forward. Sweet potato, which you're probably quite familiar with, again can be found in a variety of different colors, including orange. You'd probably most often see it in orange, but it's also white, purple, rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Really anything that's orange, when you think orange, think vitamin A. It's usually going to be a great source of vitamin A. So your sweet potato, your carrots, anything like that will be a good source of beta carotene, of course, which is converted to vitamin A in the body. But it's also a great source of antioxidants, fiber, and beta carotene, as I mentioned. Then we're going to talk about snow peas, the green little guys we've got there, sometimes referred to as Chinese pea pods. They've been cultivated for centuries, but they originated in Southeast Asia. Snow peas actually have the flatter pod as compared to sugar peas, but they both contain very small peas. Before eating, you generally would remove the tough string. That usually wouldn't taste so great, but they're a great source of fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, as well as folate. So we'll move forward. Red pepper, as you see in the corner of the plate here. Red pepper is packed with nutrition, especially vitamin C, beta carotene. Just like we found in the sweet potato, it's also found in your red pepper. But the bell pepper is great for healthy antioxidants and some other vitamins and nutrients like vitamin C and vitamin A. Nori. Can you show us which one nori is, Robert?
These are the nori sheets. It's actually chopped up. Normally they're in large sheets, but we, for presentation-wise.
So what nori is it's dried seaweed, mostly made of algae. Very interesting. It actually contains 10 times more calcium than milk. So you don't need dairy to get your calcium in. But it's also a great source of vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K, as well as niacin, folic acid, and taurine. Seaweed contains concentrated sources of iodine and amino acid tyrosine, which is a component of protein. It's a good source of omega-3 fats as well. So you may be familiar with your omega-3 fats from fish, but you don't need necessarily fish to get sources of omega-3s. Then we have pickled ginger. So there we are. So the pickled ginger, also known as gari, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's sweet, spicy, and often served as a palate cleanser. So oftentimes if you were getting sushi at a restaurant, you would have the ginger, and then the wasabi. So it's something that you might have after your sushi to cleanse your palate before going for the next bite. But it's a fermented food. It offers good bacteria, also called probiotics. It's high in gingerol, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory and has antioxidant properties. So then chickpeas or garbanzo beans, as you might also see them referred to, I believe are going to be blended
Actually,
up
that's part of this, and then that's what the aguava is, the actual juice from the garbanzo beans. And then you take those two and you put them in a blender to get that.
So they're often found in Middle Eastern dishes, and they've been eaten for centuries, or thousands of years, I suppose, so even longer. But they have a nutty, grainy texture, and they're rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and chickpeas also have a good bit of protein to them as well. This legume is high in protein and makes an excellent replacement for meat in many vegetarian and vegan dishes. Chickpeas contain moderate amount of calories with several vitamins and minerals, good source of fiber and protein, as I mentioned. Then we have tahini, which is a paste from toasted ground sesame seeds. So we have some sesame seeds, I believe, here on the plate.
White sesame seeds.
Okay. Best known as an ingredient in hummus, but it's found in many Mediterranean as well as Asian dishes. Tahini contains a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's rich in anti-inflammatory monounsaturated fats. That's a mouthful. Rich in antioxidants and some great benefits here. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidants. So plenty of great, wonderful, nutritious benefits to all this food that we're going to be featuring in this dish here today.
Yes. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so there we have. We have our presentation on how we made our Dynomite sushi bowl. Showed you how to assemble it, make the dressing. Now we're ready to start. Thank you very much.
Thank you.